Hi, do you want to work with a fiduciary? Let me just explain to you what the term means. Hi, Paul Mauro, Smart Financial. There's a lot of hoopla about fiduciaries, fiduciary advisors, and fiduciaries. Okay, it means essentially anybody who touches your money can be deemed a fiduciary. That kind of happens by accident to some people. It can be lawyers, accountants, trustees, insurance agents, investment advisors, many cases. You can be deemed a fiduciary, and especially like, for instance, in the state of Massachusetts, insurance agents are deemed fiduciaries. Now, the fiduciary term's been thrown around a lot. If fiduciary simply means you have a legal duty to do the best for your clients rather than yourself. It's a pretty simple definition. And I will tell you that in the world of fiduciary advisors, it's greatly mixed up in terms of degrees, designations, and licenses. They are registered investment advisors, or RIAs. This is not an educational designation, folks. There is no educational requirement to become a registered investment advisor. You take an exam called the Series 65 exam, and then you register with the state when you're small and with the feds when you get larger to be an investment advisor. It doesn't inquire any special qualifications. Now, I'm a big fan of credentials. As you know, I'm a chartered financial consultant. Years ago, I got a chartered life underwriter, estate planning designation from American College. Okay, those are 8-course educational programs, very similar to what accountants go through when they get their PFS, or CFPs go through to get their franchise to call themselves a certified financial planner. So these are the big educational designations. Seek out people that have professional designations, which require them to also have certain ethical behavior. Certified financial planners, chartered financial consultants, personal financial specialists. Those are CPAs who get an additional degree. Just because someone passed an exam that says, oh, I'm a registered investment advisor, doesn't mean they have the education, training, and experience. Also, I would say that the biggest failure in this term of fiduciary advisors is to think that because people are fee only, that they're going to take better care of you. And the best case in this for everyone in the economic universe, the money universe, the financial universe is Bernie Madoff. Bernie Madoff is a horrible example of what happens when people think that someone who's a registered investment advisor, that's what he was, a fee-only planner, was going to be a good guy and well-policed, etc. Well, that's bunk. It's one of the biggest financial scams in history. He pulled it off because of not great regulation against registered investment advisors' bad behavior. And just the fact that he was just charging fees didn't stop him from doing all sorts of bad behavior. So folks, it's like they say in marriage. A marriage license doesn't make people faithful to their spouses. A registered investment advisor license doesn't make people faithful to their clients. So let's use our good judgment. Work with people that you know, work with referrals. And here's my number one recommendation for you. If you work with a team where there's more eyeballs looking at every transaction, you're much safer. So I built a team practice over the last 50-something years. It's now run by young advisors. Let me tell you, a lot less bad things happen when there's more eyeballs on the page. I'm not saying that everybody's perfect. And if you do 4,000 financial plans, you're going to find 5 or 6 people that don't like the way things went. That's a normal sort of failure rate. But in order to protect yourself, work with a financial advice team. That includes at least 3 or 4 people. Your lawyer, your accountant, your investment advisor, your insurance agent, your Medicare specialist, etc. And if they're all looking at the transactions, you have a lot better chance of things turning out in your favor. Don't get duped by everybody saying they're a fiduciary advisor when it doesn't really mean that much. I'll see you again next time on Smart Financial.